Donald Trump has joked about suggestions he'd become a dictator if he wins the next election. The former president took part in a town hall hosted by Fox News in Iowa, where the first caucuses of the 2024 campaign take place next month. Sky News Washington correspondent Annalise Nielsen reports.
In 2024 would be retribution for him and his supporters. At a town hall in the US state of Iowa, he joked about recent commentary that he'd turn to dictatorial tactics if he returns to the White House, but declined to disown the label altogether.
Under no circumstances, you are promising America tonight, you would never abuse power as retribution against anybody.
Except for day one.
Except
Look,
for?
he's going crazy. Except for day one.
Meaning?
I want to close the border and I want to drill.
That's not retribution. I'm
gonna be, you know, he keeps, we love this guy. He says, you're not gonna be a dictator, are you? I said, no, other than day one. We're closing the border and we're drilling. After that, I'm not a dictator, okay?
Joe Biden has declared he's running again and will be the Democratic candidate, but is having a harder time dismissing concerns around his age at 81 years old.
I think he's in bad shape physically. Do you remember when he said, I'd like to take him behind the barn? If he took me behind the barn and I went like this, I believe he'd fall over. And who knows? But it was okay. And by the way, it was okay for him to say that. He said, I'd like to take him behind the... He could say that and everyone thought it was so cute. If I ever said it, they'd say, he's a dictator. He's a horrible human being. You know, it's a whole double standard we have, and not only in the law, but just about everything else, as you know very well. I personally don't think he makes it physically. I watched him at the beach. He wasn't able to lift a beach chair, which is meant for children to lift. You can lift it like that. And mentally, I would say he's possibly equally as bad and maybe worse.
This week, Joe Biden told a fundraiser he probably wouldn't feel the need to run again if Donald Trump wasn't running.
I think somebody gave him a talking point. They thought that would sound good. You know, I just found out that Democrats are funding Nikki Haley's campaign. I hear that Democrats are contributing to Ron DeSantis's, or Ron DeSanctimonious, to Ron DeSantis's campaign. And then you hear the talking points. That's the only thing they're good at, cheating on elections and great talking points. They say, we want to run against Trump. They want to run. Well, we did really well in 2016, and we did so much better in 2020. The person they don't want to run against is us. It's us. It's not me. It's us.
A recent New York Times poll of the swing states that are critical to electoral success, Biden didn't fare well in a theoretical matchup with candidates Ron DeSantis or Nikki Haley. In fact, he didn't do well against Donald Trump either. This town hall was timed to happen just one day before the next debate for the Republican presidential candidates, and Donald Trump's skipping out yet again. Annalise Nielsen, Sky News, Washington, D.C.